Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video here. Today, we're starting at 1830 ELO, which is going to put us at 163rd in the world and 16th in the US. A lot of ways to climb today. Hopefully we can play a bit better, but we're going to be queuing for all three modes per usual. Once again, trying to improve my gameplay here in all three modes, including moving, which I do have some deficits on, but I feel like I'm decent at like pinpointing and scanning and doing all that, aside from knowing info, which I think is the main thing that's really holding me back. But we'll start our queue here, and I will see you guys when I find my first opponent. All right, we get a Chinese player here at 1838 on NMPZ. I think I prefer NMPZ the least on this set of maps, just because Varied World NMPZ is especially diabolical. We have 2019 here. It's not Vietnam. But is this Cambo? I can't tell if the pole is rounded. I think it looks more rounded than not, and we have sugarcane. We also have a leaning pole, which is weird. Like, why do we have an A-frame pole? Like, that's more of a Sri Lanka thing? But this is never Sri Lanka, I feel? So now I'm confused. I guess leaning pole more likely to be Thailand then, because I find it weird that it would be two rounded leaning poles, I guess. So I guess I'm going Thailand here. And I think Kanchanaburi makes some sense, or something along the western part, but who knows. Okay, it was just Kanchanaburi. Probably could have committed there, but it's okay. It's 217. Yeah, it could have been a bit more points there, but it's all good. We're moving around to in somewhere in Europe. Yeah, 2023. Just kind of looking Germany to me. I think is a default click here at 2023. Pretty good infrastructure as well. I don't know. I think Germany's probably the click, to be completely honest with you. Region guess wise, I'm not sure. Like, I probably lean more Western Germany than Eastern Germany, but I think I'm just gonna pop a castle hedge. Yeah, let's just pop a castle hedge and let's see where this is. Yeah, I mean, it was a bit more Western there in Brilon, but pick up a bit more points there with the castle hedge. And we'll move in around 3. Not an easy location here. Not loving this. First thought is Southeast Asia again. I think South America doesn't really fit to me with this road. So I guess I'm leaning Thailand or Cambo or something like that, because it feels a bit more northern, not as tropical as stuff that you would see in like Indo, Philly, or Malaysia, although it is still possible, of course. I think I lean most Thailand with this coverage, because maybe more likely to go off-roading in Thailand like this. I mean, there are obviously some Cambo off-road stuff, but yeah, I think I'd lean more Thailand here. A bit diabolical, but I think I'm just going to click Chiang Mai and hope it's not Cambo, because if it's Cambo and they guess Cambo, we do lose like 2k points. It's it's Cambo. I mean, maybe the argument is to hedge for both there, but we do pick up some points at least, at the very least. Moving to game round 4. I don't know what this is though. Would like a copyright here so I can rule out some stuff probably. I'm unsure on this one. I'm very unsure. Looks like 23? Which just puts everything into play, doesn't it? I think my first thought was like Croatia here. I can see a lot of things though. I think I'm just gonna go with my first thought and just click Croatia here, but I'm really not sure on the country at all. Like, it could be France, could be a lot of other things. Portugal came to mind, but I don't know about this. It's just France. Okay. Yeah, it could have been a lot of points there. It could have even, yeah, got them down to sub 1,000 or so. But yeah, it's fine. Round 4. And we have a yellow plate here on this car. On a van, in fact. Something Denmark, then? I think Denmark makes sense with the pavement. You do get yellow plates on commercial vehicles in Denmark, so I think I'm going Denmark here. Let's just pop a Samso hedge. Hopefully we're not trolling and I'm not getting baited by this yellow plate. I guess it could be the Netherlands as well. It's just France with an old plate. Yeah, fair enough. It makes sense, but hard for me to get, I think. All right, what's this then? Looks like Spain, I think. Maybe a ladder pull here, although very hard to see. I think landscape looks quite Spanish. Trees look a bit more southern to me. Hopefully I'm not trolling, but the architecture as well, like maybe this dark brown with red roofs, I think could fit for Spain. And I think I'm just clicking Madrid if I am going Spain. Hopefully I'm not trolling it. That was the first thought. Sun is pretty firmly in the south. Yeah, and they go Mexico, which I think is quite understandable. Very valid guess there, but we do get the win. Ends up being near Lyon. And good win there. 16 rating. We will queue up for another game here, and I'll see you guys when I find my next opponent here. Oh, never mind. Same player. No need to cut. 1822. Rating here. And we start off in the UK. We do have antenna here. It's quite odd to get Gen 3 UK nowadays, I think. It's usually Gen 2 or Gen 4. First I was like Coastal Wales or Cornwall here, maybe even. I think I'm going Wales as like a hedge, generally, but yeah, we'll see. It is just Coastal Wales down here in the Gower National Landscape. We do get 70 points for that. I'm happy to get the country, even though I'm in the water. But, fair enough. Round 2. First up, Brazil here. We do have a lot of, like, Amapa palms and such. So, I think I'm just sending somewhere here. I've seen some dirt roads around here, but I don't know exactly where. I think it's also a good hedge for, like, Belém and stuff. Or it's Maranhão or something, but it does end up being Maranhão, yeah. Fair enough. We were looking at the back of the car and we couldn't see a mappa, so like there could have been a mappa blur there, so that's kind of why I hedged it a little bit, but maybe I could have just hedged Belém. Alright, we do have a South African tree forest here. Sort of looking quite Cape Town-esque, or like Western Cape stuff. So I'm thinking New George, maybe? I mean, it's pretty far off, though. So what would make sense? Something here? Or near Otto, elephant stuff? We're like looking at... I don't know, a bit hard. I think I'm just going to click George as a hedge, right? Unless we're just looking at Bredasdorp stuff. I guess we could be. That's possible as well. I think I'm going to hedge, like a nonsensical hedge, and just go near Swellendam here, and we'll see where it is. It is east of George here. I don't know, the mountain looked further away to me, but we do get a good region guess off at least. I think they go Mbabane, or Mbambela rather, understandably so, just because it did kind of look like we had a tree plantation, which I think that's the default guess with that. Do you go Seoul here? I mean, it looks coastal. I think I'm going to go for Gwangju Cook. It is east or west of Gwangju there, so good region guess. We'll pick up 248 for it. And we'll move into round 5. Okay. On 1.5x damage, is this something that I want? Probably not. It looks like we are driving right. Lines are interesting. I don't know how to guess this. I don't think it's Nordic. I mean, it's Europe, I think, because we have a white center line, right? Then where in Europe do you guess, though? This is a bit hard. We have some pines, which is interesting. Huh. Bulg, maybe? I don't know. I could see myself losing a lot of points here. Pavement kind of fits, maybe? It is Bulg. It's coastal Bulg. That's going to be enough. Barely. GG. Okay. Quite happy with my performance there. A little bit of problem solving. We pick up another 15 rating for it. We'll queue up for another game here. No move, NMPZ, and moving. And we'll get the same player once again. So we'll run it back for a third time against this player, wearing the full GeoGuessr baseball outfit, looks like. We start off in South Africa, driving left. Um, hmm. I mean, just kind of looks like the stuff in the middle, yeah, like near here. I'd say with like these random hills. I don't know. Okay, it's all the way north here. Hey, it's this stuff. Yeah, bit of a harder get, I think. They kind of think pretty similarly to me. That's fair enough. Round two. In, I think we have a Sarwalk pole here. Allegedly. Is it? I mean, it looks more like Sarwalk, so I'm just gonna click some white roads around Cebu, I think. Yeah, it's closer to the coast there, but yeah, kind of had the same idea on the hedge, 38 points. And we'll move it around three. In what am I looking at? Sun is like weirdly north looking. Is it Chile then? I don't think it's Panama, right? Maybe houses kind of look Panama, but I think these trees back here kind of look like Concepcion stuff. I don't know, man. Okay, it is just Chile. Going to Alto Bio Bio there. But we do lose 6 points. Yeah, that one kind of put me in the blender for a little bit, but I'm glad we got it eventually, round four. I mean, this is probably Vietnam. No, it's 21. I mean, you just go Indo then, I guess, with some mangroves. Or it's 23, but I don't think that can be Vietnam because it's 24, 25 usually. Or like always with the copyright, right? If I'm wrong on that, somebody please correct me. I guess you just go Indo here, and we're looking. I'm gonna assume the coast is to our east here. So where do you click? I think I'm just gonna pop a Banca Belatung hedge. Like I have no idea. Okay, it's Indo here. I mean, crazy location. Like not even the coast there, but the hedge pays off. We'll take the points. Moving around five. In hard to see what the language is there. Maybe yellow sign here. Maybe Croatia comes to mind then with the yellow sign. I can't really tell the language. It says like Domesno on the bottom or something. Maybe something Slavic. I also thought about Serbia or NMK. I think I'm gonna go Serbia here. It was just Crow. No, it's actually Slovenia. Okay. Bit of a tougher get for me there. I don't know. That's a bit hard. We'll move it around six. In is this Hong Kong or Singapore? Is it Singapore? We're like on this bridge. Where's the bridge? That makes sense. One of these? Or this one? Maybe it's this one? Works better? I don't know. Hopefully I'm not trolling and it's Hong Kong, but I think we're driving left. It is, and we 5K'd. Huge. GG. All right, we played very well there. 14 rating, and we have enough time for one more, so let's queue for another game here. No move, NMBZ. Moving, we get the same player once again. 1793. Let's hop into round one in Chile. And I think this looks quite south to me. I I will just click here. Oh, it could be Arge. Nope, it is just Chile. On the main road, 126. Moving around 2. Hmm. Yeah, this is an interesting round. Serbia was the first thing that came to mind here, I think. Maybe the hills are... Season fits for Serbia, like this being late autumn. Thought about Ukraine as well. Like Donetsk. Even Russia. I think I'm going Serbia. Because that was my first thought. But yeah, we'll see where it is. It is just Russia and Tula, yeah. I mean, that was another option. Certainly considered. All right, we'll move in around 3. In Canada somewhere. We're getting rounds that aren't really good for me. I usually thrive on rounds where the country isn't obvious, and it's like... kind of gotta pick something up. I don't know. I'm so bad at this stuff. I'm just clicking North Sask and hedging for it all, like, aren't I? Like, could be this Manny Road. Could be Alberta stuff. Who knows? Should probably learn the difference. I mean, that's a very good guess by them, but luckily we're not too far off 372. They're on the road. Okay. Moving around 4. In Thailand, we do have a bunch of Sumatra palms, so I guess that probably points me a bit further south, as well as the oil palm plantation here. Thai-looking lamp, so I mean that should confirm we're in Thailand, and I'm just clicking strong or crappy or something, and hoping for the best. Could be up the peninsula as well, but it just ends up being Phang Nga, and we lose no points of health, so that's all good. We are currently getting flawless though, so I'd like to not get flawless here. Moving in around 5. In bro, what? Mexico then? Like Oaxaca's? Like Oaxaca's Puebla stuff? Or nah? Not about Brazil, but I think this shoulder, this rocky shoulder stuff is so unreal for there. I think I'm just going here. And hopefully I'm not wrong. I guess we'll see. Card looks black, which would fit for Oaxaca, Puebla, Guerrero stuff. But not sure. Okay, we have 5K'd, and that's going to be the game, I think. Very nice. What's just Oaxaca's? We'll take the points. And we'll take the win. And very short episode today, but we did get 4 games in. And we'll end off on 1887 ELO, which is going to put us at 118th in the world and 12th in the US. Quite happy with my performance today. Hopefully it continues, but thank you guys for watching, of course. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another GeoGuessr video. Peace.